If you like this video, give us a like and hope you found this useful. Hi everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic summer. We are heading off to Canada and I decided to basically take some time to check what kind of food I will take on the trail, and I thought you might be interested to see how I managed to squeeze 10.5 days of food in this bear canister. It gets pretty full and you have to squeeze a lot and it's a little bit of a Tetris. It's a Tetris challenge. I thought you might be interested to see what food I take on the trail, and I think my cat actually just woke up.
You cannot be outside all the time, you understand that? Eh? You spend the entire day outside.
Breakfast. So I always take oats with my breakfast. So what I do is I mix the milk powder and the oats together. I took this one. These are kind of 3 breakfasts here. I discovered last year that I actually really enjoy putting chocolate powder into my breakfast, which is something that I usually don't do at home, but on the trail, you know, you start craving stuff. Hot chocolate from Norway. It's called Toro. I take a couple of these pouches and then I add around 1/3 or half of this into my oats in the morning. When I start feeling like it, usually it only sets in up after a couple of days hiking. Of course, the best thing is when you have a hot chocolate drink when it's really cold and you're miserable.
When we get to camp, while the weather is changing, I'll surprise her with a hot chocolate.
These are 900 grams of strawberries, which dehydrate into around 100 grams. This package here of strawberries turns into this much. This is to sweeten up my breakfast, or I can add my chocolate powder from Norway. These are dehydrated apples. I also dehydrated bananas. All of these bananas here is actually 4 of those. So as you can see, bananas dehydrate in a very compact way. Give it a lot of energy. And then of course the most important part is the coffee. We always take instant coffee. I don't have any at the moment, we need to go buy them, but remember the coffee is key. What I do is I have a Thermos can and this is what it looks like. It has a top which you're supposed to use as a cup. I did take it 1 year because I thought, you know, it's nice to have it together. It didn't really work out practically speaking because I like to have my coffee in there and there's not that much coffee that fits into it. Plus, it's easy to spill. I left that home and instead I bring my beloved Snow Peak titanium mug. It also has a spoon, which you can see here, that you can extend. However, I don't actually take it. Last year I took a titanium one, which is also very lightweight, but the reason I like this is because inside this has metal too. And so when metal goes against metal, it's very unpleasant, so I prefer the plastic ones. I don't like it when it clunks against the inside. Also, it's heavier. 38 grams versus 15. I actually take this. Just make myself pasta with mushrooms and chorizo. As you can see, I have some pasta bolognese with vegetables. I have some brown rice with vegetables. I have some quinoa. I think I added some mushrooms and zucchini and have some lentils. And here I also had some other pasta with mushrooms. 15 days of food actually. For lunch, what do we snack? Usually crisp bread. Now take your crisp bread of your choice, then cheese. I make sure I have 1 or 2 slices a day. Yes, cheese is heavy, okay, but you're going to love it. So I always make sure that for 10 days I have minimum 10, if not 20 slices of cheese, and no, it won't go off and you won't get sick. I've done it for 5 years now. Never had an issue.
Oh man, where's the cheese?
There's something about being on the trail that makes you crave salty, savory food. So it's really nice to have cheese with jalapeno.
Cheese and bread.
So then what I do, I take 1 slice or 2, and then I take 2 or 3 of these crisp bread, put the cheese on my crisp bread, and that's what I snack. Amazing. Right now I'm experimenting buying different energy or protein bars, and then what I do, I take 1 each. Antonio usually has 2 a day, I just have 1 a day. How we do it really depends on the trail and how we feel. You know, when we're late and we're falling behind, then we just sit down, I pull out one of these bars and I eat it really fast, add some cheese and crisp bread and off we go. And then sometimes when we want to relax a bit more and enjoy the environment and we have actually some time, then we pitch the break tent that you have seen, the Duomit break tent, and that's absolutely amazing. We are doing amazingly. My husband takes 2 tents, the one that we sleep in, and then what we call a break tent. You're shielded from the rain or cold weather.
Are you happy with the tent?
Sometimes he even uses the stove to heat up the tent. Don't repeat that by yourself, but he knows what he's doing, so it gets warm and cozy within the break tent.
I think it's 5 degrees now, 6. Just be careful. This is gonna become incredibly warm in literally 2-3 seconds. Are we warm now?
Antonio sometimes likes to have real meals, so he actually has a proper dehydrated meal for lunch too when we have time.
I'm a freaking hungry hiker.
In my case, at lunch, I'm not that hungry. I'm fine with just a snack, so I like to have a cheese. This is what I'm going to have now. You undertake a lot of effort. It's like doing sports, and so often when we stop, it's not like I feel like having a very huge meal at all. So I just really enjoy snacking. And now I'm going to show you what I have for dinner. I have my own bolognese pasta. It has beef and vegetables and tomato sauce, made it myself. This is around 500 grams.
I'm going to have quinoa with aubergine and zucchini.
I really like to have brown rice on the trail. When I think of 10 days of food, I usually have minimum 5 or 6 nights I have brown rice with vegetables. Quite hungry. And then from last year, I still have a lentil stew left over. So this is about 1 lentil stew.
What are you having?
Having my own lentil soup.
Lentil soup? Let me see.
This is really great when you're miserable and you're cold and we had a snowstorm and you arrive and you get into your tent and you have your lentil stew. Absolutely amazing. Pasta is the only item, let's say, that keeps the volume. So you have to make sure that you take pasta that's really tiny and thin and rehydrates well and is really compact. Remember, the volume stays the same. So essentially, if you dehydrate this package or the pasta, this is the volume that you get. This is 450 grams, this 450 grams. When you dehydrate this volume, that takes a lot of space in the bare canisters. Brown rice actually shrinks in volume when you dehydrate it. This is brown rice with vegetables. This is actually my preferred food on the trail. Quinoa is amazing because quinoa shrinks a lot in volume. So this is actually a lot of quinoa. It makes a difference, especially when you need to squeeze things into a bare canister. What you will see a lot of times in videos is that people use a vacuum sealer. And Antonio got me one. I vacuum sealed 100 grams of pasta. It didn't really work for me. So when you do a lot of these and you stack them together, it starts being hard to Tetris. There's going to be a lot of space in between. These are 2 meals, right? So this is way more compact than if you put 2 of these next to each other. What I do is I put my dehydrated food in here, and you can put 3 meals together. This is 3 full meals. I put it all into this bag, heavy duty bag. All my different meals, remember, they're all stacked together. Put it in the bare canister. So you put these 6 meals inside here, and let's say you need 4 more, and then you have meals for 10 days in here. 100 grams of pasta, as you can see, is almost a full cup, right? So now I know that 1 dinner is 1 cup. It's a bit different for rice. So rice shrinks more when you dehydrate it, so it's around 3/4 of a cup. Rice with soy looks like this. Still have a bit of lentil stew over, which is amazing, and this is also about 3/4 of a cup. Quinoa shrinks a lot, so quinoa, I would say like 1/2 cup is almost what you need. If you're my husband, basically what he would do, it doesn't work for him. He gets hungry, and then basically he's going to start putting 1.5 cups or 2 cups in 1 meal, and we're all different. You need to know your psychology.
He had Ration to have 4 cookies a day, which just I already knew from the beginning would never ever work for him. So now I think he's had 12 cookies.
I'm just having my share only.
He's a cookie monster.
The one thing that you have to remember is variety is key. In the very beginning, we read things like, oh, you should take a lot of nuts and raisins. So we took, kilos of nuts and raisins. And after 4 days, we were sick of it. And actually what we really wanted to have was cheese and chorizo and you name it. So remember, variety is key. Even if you like something very much, just make sure you take a variety of it. I take 1 per day for each of us. I just take different flavors because again, you want to have variety on the trail.
Thank you for this Dehydration TIP. It's gonna take me a long one, maybe this
Really makes you feel
with
better.
the sun and whatnot.